everybody, it's me, the non-fictional explainer. Now, as of recent, I have been absolutely swamped with projects. One of those happens to be back to the Ballpit. Now, originally I was working on episode 2 right after I finished episode 1. However, there was a slight problem. The world got kinda corrupted. So, essentially what I have to do now is, redo the whole thing. So, that's why it's taking so long to make this. Not to mention all the other stuff I'm doing too. But, since I was working on some parts before I lost the world, I managed to essentially get a rough draft of the video before, the world got corrupted. So, here's that rough draft. Welcome back to the Ballpit. I'm your host, the non-fictional explainer. Last episode, we renovated Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. After months of work, we turned the place from this to this. Today, we're heading back to that same location, but this time, we're going across the street to renovate the place right next door. This location is actually more recent than the previous one. This location was actually created in 1987, opposed to the one from the last episode, which was actually made in 1985, and then later reused in 1993. This location features its own grand reopening for the animatronics, new designs, and overall bigger footprint. Naturally, the work needed in this place is going to take twice as long as it did for the original location. That being said, my team and I are more than ready to take on this challenge. When it came to tracking down some of the original props in this location, we unfortunately couldn't find as much stuff as we did for the first one. This is because this location was only open for a few weeks before an incident occurred that shut down the entire place. So when it came to filling this place up, our production team had to recreate a large portion of the props. So not everything here is one-to-one. That being said though, that won't stop us from fixing this place up. So, without further ado, let's go back to the Ballpit. Looking at the building, it's in a similar state to the previous location we renovated. Mostly fun on the outside, but not too great on the inside. Going in, we can see that the place is considerably bigger than the first location. There's a lot more rooms, and certainly more hallways. Although difficult, my team has also managed to recover the original floor plan for the building. And like before, there appear to be many steel walls in this building. So we got straight to tearing those down. While doing so, we also came across a design flaw in the building. The original location has a bunch of dead space in these eras. Plus, there are no signs that a kitchen ever existed. So, we decided to remove all the dead space and dedicate an area to a kitchen. Now that all the rooms have been exposed, it's finally time to clean this place up. So, let's begin. So first, we'll begin like we always do, removing any infrastructure that may interfere with the restoration process. Things like the stage, chairs, tables, and boxes must go. This is going good so far, but cleaning this place up isn't all fun and games. A lot of the times, we find secrets that are never meant to be discovered. In the previous episode, we found an entire hidden room next to the bathrooms. This time, however, we found something far more horrifying. Stuff like this. What you're looking at here is one of the original animatronics from this location. Its parts all over, creating this strange static noise, standing at a height taller than any animatronic. This is what the employees referred to as the Mangle. And this was the cause of the infamous Bite of 87. This is what the employees referred to as the Mangle, and it was the cause of the most tragic incident of Fazbear Entertainment's history. Centuries ago, in the year of 1987, this location was hosting a birthday party on its last day of operation. Everything was going fine, until screams were heard. It was this thing that attacked one of the employees. It had bitten him in the head, biting right into his brain, taking out his frontal lobe. The employee survived, but was never the same. And after the incident, the place was shut down and abandoned. All the animatronics were supposedly scrapped. Until today, we learned they missed the one that started it all. To this day, everyone has only one question about this incident. Why did it happen? Some believe it was a simple malfunction. Others believe it has to do with supernatural spirits haunting the place. The victims of the missing children's incident taking revenge on the place where they disappeared. We decided that the best thing forward would be to remove the animatronic from the building and have it scrapped, as a way of fixing the reputation of this place. But going forward, when we would add back the animatronics, we decided to exclude this one from the roster. So with the building now clear of obstructions, it was time to begin the full restoration. So just like last time, we removed all the garbage and fixed the wiring of the building. With all that done, we can now begin adding in some props. We made the stage extrude farther out to give it a better wall pattern. We also placed an original carousel from the location inside the game area, as well as furnishing the new kitchen. While we were at it, we also upgraded security a bit as well, by adding these emergency doors to these vents to keep any unwanted pests out, as well as overall making the office way more comfortable to work in. We added a brand new prize counter, followed by fixing up those bathrooms, as well as combining these two party rooms into one giant one. And now, with all of it done, it's time to add in some new stars. And now, with all this work done, it's time to add in some new stars. For this location, we've had to create the animatronics all on our own. Naturally, this means that they are far more simple than their 80s counterparts, but they work, and they're a whole lot safer. So here we are at our warehouse, where we have designed this new batch of animatronics. As you can see, they're near one-to-one with the originals. And here's our replacement character. His name is Sparky, a charming banjo-wielding dog from an old restaurant chain. Now all we have to do is place him inside. Now this place is almost ready for its grand reopening. Now that this place is almost ready for its grand reopening, it's time to add the finishing touches. First, we'll fix up the exterior, cleaning up any garbage or loose wiring. Next what we'll do is get the original sign back in its place. Voila! We also fully furnished the rest of the interior. And we even added this sign to the parking lot. And now, it's finally time to reopen this place once again. Here we are on opening day, It's amazing to think that this could have been this place's potential if it never got shut down. The animatronics look incredible, the building looks incredible, and people are loving it. Now that this place has been fully restored, me and my team can now pack up and head home. This location provides some new challenges. When we face them head on, persevere. And now, for a quick update on the old Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The location has been performing reasonably well. No major incidents have taken place since, and we're glad that nowadays we have 2 locations that are sure to prosper for a long time. Just like that, another Freddy Fazbear's location has been restored. There are now 2 fully operational Freddy Fazbear's Pizza back in Utah. However, that doesn't mean it's going to stay like that, as next time, we'll be going to the place before Freddy's ever existed. So join us next time as we go back to the Ballpit. Thank you for watching.